Warming up for the bench press and how to bench. So guys, just real quick, let's run through warm up. So first off, some soft tissue work. You can use a lacrosse ball, some kind of hard ball, getting in around the pec, so the insertion point in the pec. You can see the sort of direction I'm pointing out that you want to be rolling in. Sort of focusing on that sort of connection point with your pec, which is your chest muscle, and your deltoid, which is your shoulder. So just at the armpit area there. So that's what you're really focusing on there. So now once you've done that, you're looking at your sort of posterior deltoid and rotator cuff, mainly your rotator cuff. So to find if you're on it, the best thing to do is do a few external and internal rotations. That's the movement I'm doing right now with my shoulder. So see my hand is going back and back in. So spending some time on this, find the sore spots, hold any sore spots and work them out. Next up, grab your foam roller. And you're going for the lat. So first I'm going to show you the wrong way to do it. So again, it's just at your armpit is where you're aiming for. But a lot of people lean too far forward and they end up going on their rib cage. You don't want that. Lean back a little bit. You should need to be able to look up to the roof and you're getting right at the back of that armpit, right underneath your lats. Okay, we're trying to, now you see from the other angle, you can see how far I'm going. So I'm not going very far at all. Just sort of down halfway down my rib cage, staying on the muscle, not going near those ribs. Once you've done that, now it's time for some activation work. Some band pull apart first. Again, you can do 10 with your hands facing down and then switch your hand placement. So you turn your hands facing upside down then. Pull it in with straight arms and feel your shoulder blades pinching together. So now I'm doing a second set of 10 with my hands facing upside down. Usually this gets a bit more of your rotator cuff and also just ensures that you've activated all those muscles and stabilizes in your upper back. Once you've done that, nextly do a few rotator cuff work, so some rotator cuff activation. Again, work on some internal and external rotation here. So this is an external rotation happening now. So up, pausing at the top, then you're coming back down into a full internal rotation. Again, this helps open up the shoulder and activate those rotator cuffs that stabilize your shoulder and keep your shoulder healthy. Once you've done that, then finally go into some basic push-ups. Again, working on your bench technique, you're screwing your hands into the ground. You can see this with the rotation of my elbow. Your elbow's coming in just alongside the body, just so that it can fit a fist between your elbow and your chest. So that's the sort of spacing you want. Squeezing your glutes and activating your core as well. So again, you can see nice straight line. Again, the shoulders over the wrists. That's key. You can see the shoulders slightly in front of the wrist rather than behind. Once you've done this, now it's time to bench. Grip width. For your grip width, you can really tell what grip width you need when you come down to the bottom. So you can see down here, my wrists are outside my elbows. So usually everyone has different width shoulders, so grip can vary, but you want your wrist just going out past your elbows by roughly half an inch. Take a photo of yourself and see what suits you. Setting up for the bench, again, arch that back, pin those shoulder blades together really tight. You can see I'm using the bench for this. This decreases the range, but also pushes that barbell up into a sort of J-like motion. You can see that now the barbell is coming down and it goes up into sort of upside down J, a lot more powerful. I'm actually driving here with my legs, so trying to kick my feet into the ground and kicking them away. You feel my quads. Basically, the only thing that moves is your arms. From the side with a bit of weight on it. So this is only 50 kilos now, but this is just a quick example of the tempo as well that you should be doing. So when you're coming down on any bench press, slowly down for 2 to 3 seconds, brief pause and push back up fast. Breathing wise, you can see me taking a breath at the start, holding that breath and then pressing out and then exhaling at the top. Just finally, real quickly, just back to the sort of bench, the width of your grip for the bench press. Just to show you again and just to remind you, you can see it here. When I come down to the bottom, you will see that my wrists are just over my elbows, so just outside my elbows. Bend the bar and try and pull the bar apart as well as another tip, guys. So that way your shoulder blades stay tight together and your arms are only things that move.